Shopify's point of sale system helps you sell at every stage of your business. Need a fast and secure way to take payments in person? We've got you covered. How about card readers you can rely on anywhere you sell?
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yep, that too. Want one place to manage all your online and in-person sales? That's kind of our thing. Wherever you sell, businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 a month trial at shopify.com/listen. Shopify.com/listen.
Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi guys, welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Good morning, Becca.
Good morning. It is
How
a beautiful
is life out there on the West Coast?
Beautiful. It's sunshiny. Not a cloud in the sky. It's great.
Oh, that sounds nice. It's kind of nice here.
Mm-hmm.
This will give you an insight into Pennsylvania weather. It's like 58 today, a little gloomy. Tomorrow, 40 degrees, and we're supposed to get snow.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it's quite the, if you will.
Up and down. We were talking yesterday, Steve and I, about how the weather has been absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, why couldn't it have been this nice when everybody was here?
Well, and this is the story of my life. Like when I was moving the girls to college, we went all summer with not a drop of rain.
Mm-hmm.
The day we're moving them in, pouring. The day we're having their graduation party, pouring. So weird. So we have some breaking news in the reality TV space. Do you want the breaking news music? I know you do. Breaking news.
Here it comes.
Guys, Cole McBee is engaged to Casey.
And Stephen McBee has a new girlfriend who kind of looks like all his old girlfriends.
Kala 2.0?
Yes. And like she's holding the babies.
Yeah.
She's making TikToks with Blair.
She's in on it. She's in on it. And Steve McBee Jr. is all over the place crying a river that daddy broke the law and went to jail.
That's what happens when you break the law.
Mm-hmm. I think the Cole proposal is they're filming season 3, right?
100%. Yeah. He said on his podcast that they're.
Oh, he did say that. Okay. I don't listen. Yeah.
I didn't either, but it comes up in my TikTok algorithm.
I feel like the McBees hate me.
No.
I keep trying to get a repost. They're showing so many other content creators love, except for Little Miss Recap over here. Is it because we hold them accountable?
Did we go too far with demanding more tank tops?
Is he sensitive because we made fun of the meat wagon? I mean,
he is sensitive.
I don't know. He's a
sensitive cowboy.
He is a sensitive cowboy. So, if you guys keep bothering him, keep pestering him to show us a little bit of love. I don't know what I want. I just want recognition. Very much like Shibuti and myself, how we came to a peace agreement.
Yes.
I need some kind of peace agreement with Steve McBee Jr.
I just need a little lowering of his cowboy hat. Just hey,
give
ladies.
me a like. Give me a retweet. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to interview him. I don't want anybody on my show. No, thank you.
The engagement did look nice though.
It did. Yeah. It did. And I mean, we saw it going this way.
Okay, they have a baby. They're going to get married. They're in that traditional, they're going to get married. Yeah.
Yeah, they both come from very traditional backgrounds. They're going to, if they have a baby, they're going to get married. I'm shocked they didn't get married before the baby.
I think she probably wanted to enjoy a wedding and not be pregnant. That's my guess.
What's that like? I have no idea. All right. So we have a lot to talk about today. We are talking about the third drop of Married at First Sight. I'm going to say right off the bat, I love this format. I think it's been successful. I think critics have loved it. I think the fandom has loved it. And I think this is the way we go forward.
Yes. I mean, I never really watched the old format, but I love how it is edited. I love how it's given to us. Yes.
Yeah, and it just matches these shows that are doing it this way. It matches how we consume our reality TV now.
Yes.
You have to do it quick because you can't stretch out 6 months for a season for 6 months. I mean, because then like we're talking about this by the time you guys, well, no, you'll hear this today, so never mind. By the time you hear Mom Talk, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which is going to be on our $8 tier starting this week.
Oh, I can't wait.
Amanda and I are like losing our minds. Well, more me than her. Oh, I like your little mug.
Oh, thank you.
Because I got distracted. I'm sorry. We're losing our minds because they filmed season 3 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives before season 2 even aired.
Yeah.
So there's like, oh, we're getting to audition for Dancing with the Stars. Well, at the season 2 tell-all, we already knew who got selected. So like time is all fucked up.
Yeah.
And so like that's what happens when you stretch things out for so long. We see this with 90 Day all the time. We see this with Sister Wives. Like Christine got married in real life before she even met David on the show.
And we saw the wedding special before the season aired. Yeah.
So it's like, I think this is the way we need to move forward.
Yes. And I think, dare I say this, I think this season of HEA really turned me off of 90 Day because where in the world and time are we?
Exactly. Because it was filmed like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really, this is the better format. Now for scripted, I enjoy the weekly drops because I like to, I still like that water cooler culture around that kind of stuff. But for reality, I think this is the way you got to go.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
And I feel like the episodes go by so fast, even though there's, 3 or 4 of them. You're just like, oh, I'm done. Okay.
Yeah. And like you said, everything last week that I felt, throw it right out the window.
Oh, I'm almost embarrassed to hear last week's episode.
Yeah, well, we just, Men in Black, beep, beep. We just erase it and move forward. All right. This is Married at First Sight, season 19, episodes 8 through 10, our drop number 3. So how I have this structured, Becca, is we'll go couple by couple for episodes 8 and 9.
Okay.
And then the last episode, which is where they're all together at the couples retreat, we'll do as its own.
Okay, perfect.
Thing. Okay. So in episode 8, the couples are celebrating their 1-month anniversary. And in episode 9, we see them get a box of sex toys from Dr. Pia, which was kind of funny because Brittany and Will were my favorite because Brittany's like, what have you done here? And he just starts silently taking a bunch of shit out of the box. And then she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, this is what I've done. She's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Her eyes got all big and she was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So who do you want to start with? I'll let you pick.
Oh, let's do Chad and Belinda because I feel like that's a quick one.
Not much. Yeah.
No.
Do we need to lay off Chad a little bit?
He's kind of, if you listen to our staircase coverage, he's kind of like the Ron for me. Like, I just don't care for him. I think he can't do anything. Like, stop cooking. We get it. You're from Louisiana.
Let me just explain, guys. I have another podcast called Murder She Watched, where we do murder docs. And Becca and I on the Patreon over there have been in Peterson country for 2 months now, easily 3 months.
Oh, the whole summer going into the fall. Yeah.
We are Michael Peterson experts.
Sadly.
Yeah. So that's what you're referring to. And you have your Libra detectives among today.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Very cute. Today you're guilty. Tomorrow you're not. Who knows?
Who knows?
So Chad is continuing to kind of love bomb Belinda. Like, okay, so I have a theory about him. Can I roll it out?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of the best way to say this.
Okay. I'm leaning in.
Somebody has reached out to me and they did a little research on Chad.
Ooh.
And they said from what they could see, Chad was a very good looking young man. She almost spit her coffee out. Probably like, one of these people who kind of peaked in high school.
I can see that.
Which I see you, I hear you, I will never again be that age. And he used to date like really, really hot women. Okay. And used to have a lot of pull. Okay. I think Chad and Belinda are a more average looking match.
Yes.
I think Belinda's absolutely beautiful, but she is not a 23-year-old blonde bombshell, right?
No,
she is a beautiful middle-aged, same age as me, woman. And I think that he has realized, oh, this is the right match for me in terms of what I look like and where I'm at in life. And this is a good match. And we're better matched, we're better paired.
Yes.
And she's very sweet and nice. And this is what I've been missing. I used to date women who I was shooting above my station in life. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Yes.
And I hope that no one takes this as I'm insulting anybody.
No. I totally understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying their levels of attractiveness seem to match.
Yes.
And I think he was always punching above his weight previously and doesn't realize, like, wow, this girl is super sweet,
so sweet.
Loves me for who I am. Like, he's just finding a level of acceptance.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's like so intoxicated with her. Could that make sense?
That could make sense. Yeah. Like he's really into her. Could he be really into her and this is just how he acts?
Right. Yeah. And maybe the same thing could be said of her. I mean, we saw her ex-husband as a young baseball player. He looked like he was a fucking smoke show.
Oh, and she was
a smoke show.
Yes.
She looked just like Jalen in those pictures.
She did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like maybe same thing for her. You know, she's always going after these hot, unavailable men. Mm-hmm. And she finds Chad, who's perfectly good looking.
He's a good looking middle-aged man.
Yeah, matching in where they're at in their lives. And she's like, wow, I'm into this. So like, that's what I've come around to with them.
Okay. And I think she like, one episode scene, he brings her flowers and she kind of makes a comment like, what are these for? And I think she's used to men, and we heard that her husband cheated on her repeatedly, that when they did something wrong, here come the gifts.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I think she's learning to accept, oh, he hasn't done anything wrong. He just loves me and he loves to do this for me.
Yeah. I see him in a little bit of a different light.
Yeah.
He's growing on me inch by inch, not much.
There's still something
but I don't think he's like a menace to society anymore.
No, I don't think. I have calmed down on, I think that he is love bombing when I think this is just who he is. And he's enjoying the moment. Yeah. And I also think they're probably really boring and getting along well because we don't see much of them.
And if he was always dating super hot women out of his league, he probably did have to kind of love bomb them to get them to stay interested. He would have to give them money, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And he doesn't have to do that with her. So like, it's going to take a while for him to realize, oh, I don't have to do that with her. Yeah. Like she just loves me for who I am. Like, I think they are a good match.
I hate to say it, but I think so too. I think that they are well matched for each other. They seem to enjoy being around each other. They complement each other. Yeah.
And I hate that protector bullshit. Like, I need to protect you. But she seems to like it. We hear that she's a little traditional.
To me, both her and Jalen seem very sheltered. They stayed in their world. And I think for Belinda, this is opening up her world.
Yeah, I agree with that. So now we talk about her changing her name. How do you feel about this?
I kind of feel like at the age that they're at, and this is not like an anti-ageism or anything, why bother? This is who you are. These things don't matter. You're not going to have children and need to have like the same traditional name with your children and your husbands.
Yeah, I understand that some people are super traditional and she says, as women, we want a man to give us his name. I don't feel that way, but that's a personal decision.
Yeah.
I understand there are many women out there who want that. But for me, I'm like, I don't know. Again, in a world where Timmy and I get divorced tomorrow, say I didn't have children, because I would want to keep Archer because my children have that name.
Yeah.
But, say I didn't have children, Timmy and I divorced tomorrow and I met somebody. I built my whole career under this name.
Yes.
I am a full adult with many years as this name. I don't know if I'd want to get rid of it. Now, I will tell you, my mom, when she got remarried, so she was married to my dad for 25 years. She remarried and she took that guy's name. I didn't want her to, but she did. Now, that was a different story because she had my dad's name.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe that's what's going on here. Like Belinda has Jalen's father's name, probably.
Yeah. And this is something that Steve
It's
and
not
I,
her maiden name.
it's not her maiden name. This
Mhm.
is something that Steve and I kind of ran into.
Mhm.
So I got married very young the
Mhm.
first time. I took my husband's last name.
Sure.
We had 2 children. We got divorced. I kept that last name. Steve and I met, we dated, and then when we got married, I actually said, "Oh, I'm going to change my name back to my maiden name."
Mhm. No, so here's what my mother did though. She changed her name to this
Mhm.
guy's last name and they got divorced within like a year.
Oh.
And now she has his name.
Oh,
And it's
she
like
still has it?
she still has it. And like
Oh.
my kids never even met this man.
Yeah.
And she still has this random last name that doesn't like connect her to our family in any way. And she doesn't want to go back to her maiden name because she doesn't want to go back to her maiden name because my aunt has the same exact name as her and my aunt's real problematic. So she's like,
Oh.
I don't want to go back to my maiden name. And to be fair, my mother was 17 when she gave up her maiden name.
Yeah.
She lived much longer with our family name than with
Yeah.
her maiden name.
It almost makes more sense for her to change it back to her first marriage name.
I know. And she said, I would do that, but you know, your father's remarried and it would feel
Yeah.
weird. And
Yeah.
so like she's just kind of in limbo with this name that doesn't match any of us, which
That
is kind of
kind
funny.
interesting.
Yeah.
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 What do you do? Yeah. What do you do? Like,
I don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
she just gets rid of a last name and goes by first name only.
Or just, I said to her, just change it to your maiden name. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Anyway.
Yeah. It's a
So
tricky one.
Belinda's real bought in on this, and I'm sure he is too. And he
Mhm.
even says at one point, Belinda Williams has a real good ring to it. And I'm like, does it?
Mhm.
Does it? Like, okay. So now they go to this brewery, and there's this scene where she's like explaining her childhood, and she grew up in a
Yeah.
really small town. Sounds exactly like where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like you drank in the woods because there was nothing to do. And he's kind of not really looking at her. He's kind of staring off into space.
Yeah. He did not seem to be in the moment there.
Rhonda would have flipped a table. We know
Oh,
this.
Rhonda.
Then he asks her, like, well, is this town east or west of here? And she's like, I don't know directions. And I felt seen.
Me too.
Felt seen.
I still do. Never eat shredded wheat. Okay, we're good.
Okay. There we go. So they go for pedicures later.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Now let's move on to, you want some Derek and Megan?
Yeah, let's do them. They're fun.
Okay. I'm now in love with them.
I like Derek. I like Megan.
I like Megan now.
Yeah. I think a lot of things when we find out what's going on kind of makes sense to maybe how she was reacting. I think she's been emotional, and I hate that word for women, but she has been. She's been hormonal. We know why.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a theory with her. So we're picking up on their fight from last week. And remember, she lost her shit when she found out that he went and had this conversation with his friend about her not wanting children or his perception of her enthusiasm level around children. Okay. I'll roll up my theory in a few minutes.
Okay.
I actually see chemistry between them here.
Yeah.
They're out in the kitchen. They're talking. He's like, I'm sorry I triggered you. He's touching her hand. She says, he calms me in a way that I've never felt before. I wrote, this man has the patience of a saint, and he's real hot. Let's not forget that. He says, what could I do differently? How can I make you feel safe? He's done the work.
We've gone down this road before, Amy, saying that a man has done the work.
It gets us in trouble every time.
But no, it seems like he at least has done 1 year of therapy and is using what he learned in real world time.
Right. And even if he didn't do traditional therapy, he's done something.
Yes.
He's done some kind of introspection, some kind of inner work.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like, but he did something.
And I also think, if I'm remembering correctly, he said like the last year he's just been traveling the world, correct?
Yes, which will also give you perspective. It will humble
Yes.
you. Yes, absolutely. 100%. So now they go to visit her parents. And Big Kath is a nightmare. This is what she's prepping him on the way there, basically saying, my mother's a fucking nightmare.
Yes.
Get ready for it.
Big Kathy is Big Kathian.
So we meet Dad.
Seems like a nice guy.
I need to go back to something here.
Hmm.
When she got married, he wasn't there because he had a surgery where he had like a piece of skin on his nose removed.
Oh, yes.
I think he should have still showed up. I'm just going to say it. Band-Aid and all. You should have still went to the wedding. That girl, I will never, ever, ever let it go that she walked her fucking self down the aisle.
Yeah.
I'll never let it go.
And where was the brother too? Where was the brother?
Because at first I thought, okay, maybe he just really doesn't want to be on camera, but he's on camera now.
Yeah.
And he has no problem. And the nose looks fine. It's only been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Unless he had just had the surgery.
And was still in the hospital.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But he should have at least, if he could not be outside because it was an outside wedding, he should have at least been at the reception indoors.
Correct. So, Big Kath, I said, is the kind of person who calls men bud. Hey, bud.
Yes.
How you doing?
And that tells you everything you need to know about her. Yep.
Big Kathy also hits people when she talks to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So she does the Elaine Bennis, get out of here.
You're right.
Yep. So they're talking about having children, and Big Kathy says, I've been wanting and waiting for grandchildren from Maggie for a long time. And this gave me insight into my new theory.
Ooh.
My theory is Megan wanted to build a career before she had a family, and Kathy constantly made her feel guilty about it.
Oh, yes.
And constantly said, what, don't you want kids? Like, this is all, everything Megan does is a reaction to
her mother
or because of Kathy. This relationship is toxic as fuck.
And I think I said that last episode, where I think that what triggered her is that she's been hearing, where are the children?
You are correct.
When's Megan going to have a baby? Oh, yeah, no, not Megan, everyone else. And that has festered inside of Megan.
And it's an insecurity because she comes from a super traditional culture and family.
Yes.
And she's the outlier doing this. And it's like when somebody makes this, I've worked through a little bit of this now, but it still triggers me to some extent. Like if anybody makes a comment about what I'm eating or my body, like it just it presses on that "you're fat girl" button.
Yeah.
And it can send me into craziness. And I think for her, what he said, like, oh, I just wasn't sure you even wanted kids, was that button.
And it shut her down. Yep. She didn't know. She turned into a 6-year-old little girl being yelled at her mother again. It made her small. And
I think she comes from a family, and we talked about this a little bit, where she always was on the defense. And when I saw her, so later they go to this beautiful winery. They have this, nice dinner where they're talking and everything. And they go back to the room and they get their wedding video and they're watching it. And she's buzzed up clearly. Yeah. And she's like sitting on his lap and cuddling with him. And she tells him she loves him. And then production is like, did you say you loved him? She's like, what? What are you talking? Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, this woman cannot be vulnerable.
No.
It is unsafe for her to be vulnerable.
And I think he's opening that up in her, though. He is.
I agree.
He's allowing a space for her to be vulnerable. And it might not be in the same language that she's used to, but she's kind of learning. We're watching them learn each other. And I actually think we're watching two people fall in love in a really healthy way. Yeah.
I agree. I love them.
I love them. I'm so excited for them.
Another thing, just to finish up the Big Kathy visit, another thing that Megan tells Derek is, my mother's not a baby person.
No.
She'll buy the grandkids things, but she's not. My dad is the baby person.
Yes. And he says, well, what about your sister? I think it's her sister, right? He goes, well, what about your sister's kids? And she's like, oh, yeah, no. She just buys them things.
So that's tough. I mean, when you come from a situation where, and this is sort of my situation, not to this extent, but growing up, I always perceived, I don't know if it's true, but I always perceived that my father was the more emotionally in tune person with me.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother was a little more stoic.
Okay.
My mother does not show emotion easily because, you know, she comes from Graham.
I was going to say,
the
well,
ice queen.
Graham was her mother.
Right. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit. 'Cause there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi Gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi Gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi Gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi Gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So, I think that messes with you in a weird way. And it challenges all the ideas of being a woman and a mother and sensitive. And it just kind of rearranges the cards in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when I saw her say to the producers, well, I don't know. Did I say I loved him? I wasn't sure. I thought, oh, that wall is back up.
Yep.
She's so my theory is that she's super vulnerable with him off camera.
Yes.
That's what I think.
I think that they are, and I even think when the doctors came to their house, they're like, wow, you guys are building a little life here.
Becca, I'm going to correct you. Pastor Cal's not a doctor. And I'm just going to tell you to take that shine right off him.
Sorry. When the quote unquote experts.
Right. Dr. Pia is a real doctor, but Pastor Cal,
I like her a lot.
Yeah, I love her. Love her. Yes.
And I think, we saw him tinkering with his Legos. I think, I know you're in love with this.
He has the Titanic Lego set, which is about $500 to $600.
Yes. When we were talking, I went and looked it up and I was like, oh my God, it's $700.
You guys know I'm obsessed with the Titanic. In fact, when we were in Sausalito, I could not stop talking about the restaurant over there called Thai, Thai, Titanic. I was like, brilliant. Titanic, greatest movie ever made. I'll fight you. Okay.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. So yeah, he's doing the tinkering and everything. And
Yeah.
so that's sitting behind him
Mm-hmm.
as the experts are talking to it. And I loved it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the experts visit because they do a cold plunge, but that's stupid. Whatever.
Yeah.
So they're talking about like they're in this great place.
Mhm.
And he's like, communication is good. And she says, I realize now I'm more aggressive.
You think?
She's a little Kath.
She is her mother's daughter.
Mm-hmm. And he says, and the way he talks is what makes me think he's done work on himself. Because he says, we're in a negative loop.
Mm-hmm.
He says, she gets aggressive. It makes me pull back. I pull back. It makes her aggressive.
Yes.
And we're just in this circular loop that we can. And you could see Pastor Cal smiling like, that's my boy.
Yes. They got an A+ on their expert visit. They
did.
And now he likes the dog and he takes her for walks.
He loves the dog. We learned that he said, I love you to her off camera.
Yes.
I think she wants a lot to be off camera.
Yes. I think they're in that apartment, just hanging out every day, really getting to know each other, building. Yeah. This is the vibe I'm getting. They're building a friendship.
In the Titanic.
In the Titanic, yes. But I think if you don't have a friendship, you don't have any kind of relationship.
I agree with you 100%. I think, and he says this, we genuinely enjoy each other.
Yeah. I haven't heard any other couple say that.
No. Yeah. And the fact that he's a prankster.
And her too.
I'm so into this guy.
Yes.
I am so into him.
And I've heard him say probably 2 to 4 times he loves her sense of humor. Mm-hmm. I may not have seen a sense of humor, but like you said, I think a lot is happening off camera.
Yeah, just because she won't talk to the girls on camera. Mm-hmm. She's very guarded on camera. And I think because in her mind, mom is watching.
100%.
Mom is watching. And Big Kath is probably somebody, and I think you may have even said this before. Big Kath is probably someone like, we don't share our family business.
No. And not only is mom watching, all of mom's friends are watching.
Exactly. Yes. Okay, let's go to, oh God, are you ready to talk about Burning Man?
This is where I change.
So Josh and Jalen, who, we thought were just ready for eternal bliss.
And they were going to live a life of love together. Yes.
He's ripping up that prenup, even though his partner went and got one signed, is probably real pissed off.
Or that wife is real pissed off.
So he takes her now to jump out of a plane, and he claims she wants to do this, but she says to the camera, so I can relate to her in this way.
Okay.
See, I'm doing the Pat where I always have to have a story about myself to relate. But that's how people talk. I'm sorry, it just is, Rhonda.
That's how people relate, Rhonda. Yeah.
So when I met Timmy, I was very, I haven't traveled. I didn't have an extensive palate by any means. Mm-hmm. I was not adventurous. I'm a scaredy cat. You all know this about me. I was super insecure. Timmy pushed me in good ways in so many ways. So I understand when she's saying, like, I wanted somebody to push me.
Yes.
But Timmy never would be like, do you want to jump out of a fucking airplane?
But I think when Jalen is saying she wants someone to push her, it's in the way of, are we going to the indoor mall or to the outdoor mall?
I love you.
I don't think she wants to be pushed in planes, hikes, wild
animals.
Like
I was pushed like Timmy's like, let's try Thai food. Let's go to New York City. Let's ride on my quad. Like, let's ride a 4-wheeler. Like, that's the ways I was pushed. Mm-hmm. I was not like, let's go to Burning Man and sleep in the desert for 7 days.
Yes.
Mm-mm. But I would have tried it though. I would have tried it.
Here's the thing. My husband, Steve, loves fishing. Mm-hmm. He goes fishing. He has a best friend who has a fishing boat. They go out all the time. Mm-hmm. Does Rebecca love fishing? No. But I go 2 times a year with him.
I was going to say, I've seen you and heard you on this boat.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I love going on bay tours. I love being on the boat. Mm-hmm. But fishing all day, it's so boring, you guys.
Yeah.
But I go 2 times a year. Mm-hmm. His birthday. And usually like around this time. Because it's something my husband likes and I want to do things my husband likes.
Right.
She's got to try it.
But you also understand and have no problem with him doing that on his own.
Oh, please. He broke my
go.
He broke my heart because he was going to go today. And last night he decided not to. I was like, no. Oh, I'm so happy.
I wanted the house to myself.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. Like, there's just some things that people can do on their own. Like, I have lived, many of my experiences have been solitary in my career. Okay. Yeah. I've gone to tons of writers' conferences, writers' workshops, writers' groups. Timmy's not a writer. He doesn't really care. He's not going to go with me. I'm not going to make him go. Now, if I'm reading, he'll come.
Yes, that's different.
Absolutely. Yeah. But like, he's not going to go with me to a writers' conference where I'm just around a bunch of writers and we're all talking about it. Yeah. And he's like, what am I doing here? So like, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I love that part of it. That is my space in the world.
And everybody needs their own thing, even when you're married. But I think what it is, I don't know if she trusts him to go to Burning Man alone. And that's what she's not saying. That she's
you brought up trust. Let's talk about the Pastor Cal Pia visit, because they are brought in because Josh is still following the ex on Instagram and lied about it. I'm going to be very honest with you. This would be a red flag for me.
That would be a huge red flag for me. 100%.
And she exactly nails why it would be a red flag, because he is a people pleaser and he's going to tell her what she wants to hear. And she believes it will not be authentic.
Ew.
And that's a problem.
That's a tough one too. Yep. But why is he still following her and talking to her in DMs?
I don't know. I don't know.
And how long ago was this ex too? We don't know that.
I would need to know all this information.
Yeah.
So Pia's like, you guys are married now, bitches. There's no running away. Like, you need to work on like, how do we repair trust? And Pastor Cal says Pastor Cal just loves to come up with things like sayings. He wants to be the next Brene Brown.
Sayings that go nowhere.
Yes. He says marriage doesn't work. People work.
Wow. That's profound.
Okay. And he says, you need to forgive and not hold this over his head. And she says his willingness to just give up whatever, to be like, I don't need to go to festivals anymore, feels people pleasy to me.
It does.
And I worry that he will resent me. 100%.
100% he will.
Yep. So she says, I don't want to rob him of that. And maybe he should just have someone who shares this passion with him. And maybe it's not me. And he's like, no. I want you.
Yeah.
And here's where I wrote, why wouldn't she just try Burning Man once?
But is this where she's trying to self-sabotage? Where she's like, this is too good. Oh, but this is the one thing. And we can't be together. It's over. And she's putting it out there that it can be over because she's really self-sabotaging the whole thing.
Or could she just be super turned off that he has this obsession with Burning Man?
Or could she just not be that into him?
I don't know. This is interesting, though. I really like and I want to talk a little bit more about the point she made about authenticity, because we all know people like this. And, I've talked about this before. Like, my dad has a little bit of a tendency to be this way, where like he knows what it means and looks like on paper to be a good husband and father.
Yes.
So like he'll come to every, game when I was playing Little League, but like, you knew he didn't want to be there. It wasn't authentic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have rathered him to be like, I love you and I support you, but I'm not coming to every single Little League game to watch you come in last because you're the only team with 5 girls on it. Okay, real quick, just an aside. We were the only Little League team with girls on it, right? There were 5 of us, which is fine. Should not be a barrier. However, Kelly McCauley, my neighbor across the street, takes a fast pitch right to the face, breaks her nose.
Oh my God.
Right there. None of us girls would bat after that.
How old were you?
Oh God, I had to be maybe 10.
Oh yeah.
Maybe 11.
Sure.
I was not fucking getting in that. No.
It's dangerous out there. I'll stay here.
And my dad got me the helmet with the big mask on the
Like the
front. And
face
he's like, go on.
protector?
And I still wasn't bad. I was like, no, thank you. And my dad was the coach and he just hated every minute of it.
I love it. I could just see little Amy Archer out there with the big old helmet on.
Dude, you should have seen, like, I witnessed that fastball to the face.
That sounds horrible.
It was bad. It was really bad. So I do, to tie it back to this, I do feel like her fears are warranted.
Yes.
You know, she's like, and I don't know where she saw this before in her life, but she must have experienced this in some real way. Like, I understand that resentment will build if he does something. And Jalen, I'm here from the future to tell you, resentment will build if you don't let him go to Burning Man.
Yes.
It's like, this means a lot to this guy.
I think this Burning Man situation is going to cause resentment on both sides.
The Burning Man situation. I just have to laugh at that. Go on.
Because she's going to be resentful if he does go. She's going to be resentful if she has to go. He's going to be resentful that he's never going to get to go.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole friend, not the community talk yet, but he probably goes with friends from his town or his environment. And then those people are going to have resentment towards her and towards him.
Yeah. So let's get into the community conversation. Okay. They're fighting because it's really circular here. I don't really know what is going on. I think she's drunk.
I think
I was texting too. Axel and I'm like, is she drunk? Because I don't understand this conversation at all. She's doing a lot of like, why don't you see me? So what the experts ended at is there's something he's getting from Burning Man. And they kind of say maybe it's community.
Yes. That
they can try to find somewhere else as a couple. So I disagree with that, but whatever. So he is like, now they're talking about like, what does community mean? And
oh my gosh, she got on my nerves in this conversation.
It goes around and around. Yes. And she's doing a little bit of what Rhonda does, which is like, I want you to see me in a certain way.
Yes.
Tell me you see me like this great organizer, this great community organizer. Like I'm Barack Obama, Chicago 2006, whatever.
I didn't understand what she was like when she started to cry and she was like, you're not seeing that I'm a connector.
I don't understand. And he's kind of like, am I here right now? Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
So they just go back and forth. And he's like, he compares cycling to it. He's like, what if I told you couldn't cycle anymore? And she got real upset about this.
But I think that's a good comparison.
I thought it was too, because it's a community in her cycling situation. Things get heated. They're talking over one another. She rolls her eyes. He says, don't ever roll your eyes again at me. That's very disrespectful. I was like, whoa.
I know. I didn't really like that, Josh.
She's not interested in festivals. She doesn't know what else to say. And he cries at the thought of not going to Burning Man anymore. And I was kind of talking with Axel about this a little bit. Like, there's so much more to Burning Man. There's a lot of exploration of drugs, sexuality, music, whatever. It's deeper than a music festival for him.
Oh, I have a group of friends that go to Burning Man, and it takes over their world. They love to prepare. They love to organize about it. They love to talk about what it is a community.
Yeah.
And I think he grew up very lonely and isolated. And I think from my own experiences, when you don't have parents in your home and there's drug abuse and jail, there's attachment issues. And I think that he has become attached to this group of people that he does burning. These are his family. This is his family.
He, I've seen a lot of people talking in comments about, this ties back to his childhood trauma. And I do want to remind everyone, you just brought up a good point, that he was raised in a loving environment by his grandparents.
Yes.
But there is a certain amount of stigma when you have a parent in jail or prison. And I think maybe he was made fun of or ostracized a little bit or felt that, even if it wasn't happening.
Yes.
He felt different.
And he was very poor.
Yes. And so this gives him a sense of belonging. And, she's 27. I give her some leeway here because
Yeah.
at 27, 28, I was a jealous, insecure mess.
Oh, yes.
And I
would've-
probably would have been like, you're not going to Burning Man without me.
No.
But I promise you, Jalen, like he will appreciate you if you let him do this by himself.
And I think she has to go once to
She has to go one
experience it.
time. Yes.
And it seems that he has enough money to make it the best experience for her.
Yeah.
Because there is a glamping I mean, it is a very dusty, you're going to get dust everywhere no matter what.
Mhm.
But there is levels of Burning Man, and you can get the highest level. You can get the nice RV. You can, be in the VIP section.
And I guess too, another part of it is I'm not hearing a legitimate like with the jumping out of the plane. Like
Mhm.
I would have been like, I have a legitimate fear of heights.
Oh, I
I
would
cannot
never.
do that. But I'm not hearing a legitimate like I'm allergic to sand or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like something that would, or I have crippling anxiety in crowds. Like I'm
Yeah.
not hearing, I'm just hearing I don't like festivals.
I think Jalen is an indoor cat, and she got matched with an outdoor cat.
Yeah. Problem. Meow.
And she needs another indoor. I think now that I see them more and more and I think about it, I don't know if they're a good match.
Okay.
What do they have in common? And
Yeah.
they're not like Derek and Megan. I'm not seeing a friendship being built there.
I'm just seeing that they were real hot for each other at first.
Yeah.
Get that post-nup sign, dude.
And you're not going to understand this reference. Excuse me.
Okay.
But for all the original OG Real Housewives of Orange County watchers, doesn't he look like Shane Kehoe? Put in the comments because I think he does.
Okay. I have no idea what that means.
I knew it was going to go over your head, but people out there know.
All right. So we did everybody except Will and Brittany. We're going to save for the end. Let's do Pat and Rhonda.
No. Rhonda.
I have a spoiler. Do you want to hear it?
Of course.
Okay. Everybody jump ahead 1 minute.
Okay.
I know from a pretty good source that they are no longer together. So they may say yes on decision day, but they are not together currently.
Good.
Okay.
Good for Pat.
I agree. So they're up early on their anniversary to watch the shuttle launch, and I'm into Pat. He looks so cute here.
He's so in his little t-shirt.
Yes, and his little like messy hair.
Yeah.
And he says, as a kid, he lived in Hawaii and he remembers being 6 or 7 and the Apollo astronauts were being brought in. And he, stared at them through the chain link fence. Like it's such
so
a
cute.
When Pat talks, I'm interested.
Yes. And I like to learn a little bit more about Pat, Rhonda. It's not always about you.
Yes. So Rhonda's kind of like, I don't understand what's going on here, but I'm into it. And she does a good job of hearing him and listening. And she seems interested.
The only thing I didn't like, I thought it was very snarly of her when they were talking about t-shirts. And he's like, oh, I'll get you a shirt. And she goes, I'll get my own thing.
Of course. Of course.
Rhonda,
yeah.
Stop it.
So they go to visit her father's grave. And this is where things go south. So she says, my father died when I was young. He never met my kids. She's telling Pat her entire life story and he's trying to drive. And he's probably trying to drive to a place he's not super familiar with. Because remember, he has not lived in Austin long.
No.
And they're going to this graveyard and you could see him physically trying to navigate this.
Yeah.
So he's missing some details. And she is like, are you even listening?
She basically tells him, you don't even care about me. It's like, geez, Rhonda.
Then she says, my grandfather died when my mom was 5. So my Uncle Joe promised he would stay and take care of the girls. And I remember we used to play dress up in his closet and we found an entire box of Playboys. And she laughs.
Yes.
Important note. She laughs.
Note.
Pat responds, well, yeah, that was pretty common in those days. I remember my dad had a big stack of Playboys in a trunk at the foot of the bed for many years. She pats him condescendingly on the knee.
Yes.
And she says, I'm being vulnerable here about my family. And he goes, oh, sorry. And she goes, yeah, I'm being vulnerable here about my uncle, like giving up his entire life to raise the girls.
She was talking about the Playboys, and he
now
just responded.
I wrote, he can't win. He cannot fucking win.
Nope.
Rhonda doesn't want to hear the answer. Rhonda wants to hear the right answer, according to Rhonda.
I don't think, no, I think it's Rhonda only wants to hear what Rhonda has to say.
Yeah.
She only wants to hear Rhonda's stories.
Yep.
The need to be the center of attention with Rhonda.
Wow.
It's like, whoa, I hope by the time I'm in my 60s, I've worked through that.
And she is always like, you don't see me. Like, she's always this craziness about being seen and heard. She will never feel seen and heard because she doesn't see or hear herself.
Or others. I don't think she sees or hears others either.
She has no internal security of who she is. She has no core.
Yep.
So like you can dump all the affirmation you want into that core. It's still an empty, like there's a hollow bottom. It's just going to keep going. Oh God.
And
so go ahead.
I'm going to give her, I guess, some sympathy or some grace. This was something that Steve and I had to work through when we first got together because I was a single mom for 7-8 years. And I had to do everything on my own. I had to make all the decisions.
Yes.
And I had to really flex that muscle when Steve and I got together. And we kind of used to have this joke where he used to say like, you know, who you need to trust me. I'm your boyfriend. And I would be like, well, I don't trust anybody. No, I don't trust anybody because I'm the only one who can do it.
Yeah. Because you learned that you are the only one you could trust.
And I think she's lived that life too long. I almost think it's impossible for Rhonda to be in a relationship with someone.
Yeah, Rhonda, you know, like she just seems like we were saying to have a full life. I don't know why she needs to be married.
I think she doesn't.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So they sit by the grave and she's like, do you have anything to say? Again, he has to do everything the way she wants him. Let's go back to what her kid said.
Yep.
You can't be my way or the highway. So then she's like, give me some space. And I just wrote, poor Pat. Poor fucking Pat. He'll never get this right.
No.
So on the way home, she's like, oh, my dad's been gone 45 years. And he says, tell me again when he died. And she is like ready to lose her mind. And he says, I'm trying to process a lot of information quickly. And here's the thing. There's been some speculation. Could Pat have ADHD? Could he be No, I don't think there's anything. No. I just think the man is operating a car in an area he may not be super familiar with. And we all know from experience, the older you get, the more you have to focus on tasks.
Yes.
And he's not listening to her every single detail, which there's a lot of them.
And she is just bump with the details of her life.
So he tells her, you scold me and shut me down. And then I feel like I don't want to say anything. And he says, you were giving me a lot. And here's the key. He says, I feel like I'm constantly being evaluated.
Yeah.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. She says, I do not feel seen and heard, and I struggle with that. And he apologizes and says, I need to grow, and I realize I haven't been growing. No, Pat, you're fine. You're fine.
I feel like usually we're coming on the guy for how they're treating the woman. And now I'm like, I feel like Rhonda's gaslighting Pat.
I know.
Yeah.
So later they're making pizza in the oven, which looks terrible, but I'm a pizza snob. And Desi and Lucy, her dogs, are running around. She says, you know, Pat, I've been thinking, and I think I know where some of this is coming from. My biggest insecurity is not being chosen. And she says, my father favored my sister because she was a tomboy. And he chose her over me all the time. And I just wrote, okay, this is going to be a hot take. And let me know if I'm terribly off point here. But I just feel like that she's 62 years old. Maybe she should start working on this internally. Let me just put it out there like that.
I agree. I think and I'm someone who is riddled with childhood trauma.
But you've been working on it.
Some things you do have to let go. And
Mhm.
not everything can be a cornerstone in your story.
Thank you.
Sometimes, okay, your dad liked your sister because he could relate to her tomboyness more.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. Like maybe your mom chose you. Maybe your sister
Yeah.
feels like your mother chose you.
Yeah.
Like and I don't want to get into the area where like that's not trauma, that's not
No,
trauma.
yes.
But like, you look at somebody like Edmund from Love is Blind, that's real trauma. Josh, that's trauma that they have to get over. And that might take a more extended period of time.
Yes.
But a trauma where you feel not chosen because your dad liked your sister more, it's still trauma. I'm not saying that she doesn't have a right to feel a certain way about it. But like, I feel like that's something that you could work through and come out on the other side a little quicker than maybe something else. Does that sound fair? Am I being fair?
No, it seems completely fair. And besides this one issue, it seemed like Rhonda had a pretty good childhood from what she was telling us, at least
From
in
what
the
she
car.
told us.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And,
Yep.
I don't know everything about her, but I mean, she's not so angry with her dad that she's not going to his graveside. She's still loving him. She's still thinking about him. She still gets broken up in the car about how much she misses him.
Yes. And it's interesting because she was 19 when her dad died. And I talk about this a lot. My mom was 21 when her dad died. And that was very like, if I were her, I would think maybe I have more trauma from that.
Yeah.
Losing my parent at a really pivotal age than my dad choosing my sister. Like maybe there's some reason like I'm losing some sort of validation or something from losing my dad at 19.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
The way Rhonda speaks at times, you can hear that she has gone to therapy.
Yeah.
Have you worked through these issues in therapy? What, as somebody who's been in a lot of therapy and at times have put walls up in therapy, you have to put those walls down and talk, or the therapist can't help you.
Yeah, my therapist always says to me, a therapist is only as good as the information they have.
Yep.
And they only get that information from you.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will give Rhonda some grace, though, in that at least she's able to sort of look at where this is coming from and name it and explain it.
Yeah.
But I still don't think these two belong together. We see them. How about when we see them at the music festival? Can we talk about this? They're dancing at the music festival. I lost track of what episode this is in.
Yeah, me
but
too.
They're dancing at the music festival, and they're both trashed.
Yes.
Was this last drop?
Yeah, this was the last. I think this is in the second. This like episode 7.
So I'm going back to that. Okay,
Yeah.
When we saw that she very similar to Jalen was like, you need to see me in this specific way, and I don't feel like you do.
But I feel like she got upset with him because he didn't feel the song as hard or as heavy as she did.
I know.
And it's like, okay, we can't get mad at. There are songs that affect me that Steve's like, why are you crying over this? Well, there's a lot of things, let's be honest. But I'm not expecting Steve to feel everything I feel.
Yeah. And I feel like Jalen has this opinion of herself. Like, I am this person who brings people together and and she's trying to force Josh to acknowledge that, and Rhonda's doing the same thing. Like, do you see me as this free spirited hippie woman? And Pat's kind of like, no, and she's like, that's how I want you to see me.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't you feel the water pulsing through your veins and going into your heart? And he's just like, I like boats.
And I'm just and I'm just going to say this, and this sounds like I do have a little bit of a romantic streak in me. I can be a little, dreamery. I am a Libra.
I am a Libra. I can make a rom-com out of anything.
But I will say, when you are with the right person, in my opinion, you don't have to tell them who you are because they see the real you. And I don't think these people have had that time yet. So maybe it could happen, but they're not, like, they've known each other 2 weeks.
And that's that is what's hard, is that you're taking strangers and putting them into a serious relationship where, like probably the same with you and Timmy. Steve and I had the course of a year as we dated that first year to move into a serious relationship.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, Will and Brittany, they go wrestling because they both grew up with the WWF. I refuse to call it the WWE. And I did not have Mark Henry, America's Strongest Man, giving marital advice on my bingo card.
So did you know who this guy was?
Yes.
Okay.
I have like a weird knowledge of the WWF. I was really kind of into it when I was a kid.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say fun. So later, Brittany attempts to have the where do we stand now conversation. And Will's like, well, I love seeing you and being near you. And I feel like those are steps in the right direction towards love. We're progressing at a moderate speed. And she just like, yeah, okay, forget it. This man, it's not his fault.
No.
He is a sweet person. This man can't have a conversation.
Okay, so this is jumping a little ahead, but I loved when it was Derek, Chad, Josh, and Will playing whatever that game, not hacky sack, but you know the game.
Were they playing pickleball?
No, where you throw the beanbag into the hole.
Cornhole. Cornhole.
Everyone's screaming.
Hacky sack.
And Chad said, "Can I pause you for a moment? Are you an engineer?"
Yeah. Chad's like, you overanalyze things.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're, later they gather at Rhonda's at the end of the episode. Let's go there.
Okay.
And Rhonda asks everyone, Rhonda and Pat, by the way, not spending much time in the apartment.
I was going to say, and that's a Rhonda issue.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's
Rhonda.
You're breaking the rules, Rhonda.
Rhonda, and I feel like that's a power play. Like Rhonda wants him at her house.
Yep. So Rhonda's asking everybody if they're in love. They get to Megan. Derek says he's not quite there yet. Megan won't open up. She just says same. Will and Brittany, back to them. They're doing more gym stuff. They get a Pia and Pastor Cal visit. So I felt like we were being gaslit in real time along with Brittany here. Because they leave that session making Brittany feel like she's the one who can't be vulnerable.
And I feel like Brittany is trying her hardest to be vulnerable.
I think Brittany is surface level vulnerable, at least. She needs to go a little deeper, but he's not even surface level vulnerable.
But I think the issue that is really, and we see it kind of play out, Brittany doesn't feel like he's into her.
Okay. And so, yes, I want to bring this up. So they're also in a loop. Because we get a little bit more of this. So real quick, let me just button up episode 9. They go to visit her mother. Her mother is absolutely lovely. I love this whole family. I want them to adopt me. Mom gives her advice and she says, if you want to be married, pick your battles and do the complete opposite of what you saw your parents do.
Yeah.
Which tells us how her childhood was.
And where's her religious dad? I didn't see him anywhere there. And no one there seemed like, just on surface level judgment, no one there seemed super religious.
Yeah. What was with the religious stuff?
Yeah.
So, all right. Episode 10, we have the retreat. And the story of the retreat is really Will and Brittany. And I wrote, he just does not know how to talk. Megan and Derek arrive. They're setting up pranks. I'm here for this.
I loved it. This
is amazing. I need more of these two. I love them so much. Pat and Rhonda can't go because Rhonda has a family event. Okay, Demi from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives not attending the reunion.
I love how she's like, yeah, sorry, it's my annual family reunion and everyone comes to my house.
But don't worry, she'll self-shoot the fight footage that we'll have later.
Yeah.
So Megan and Derek, we learn they're pregnant. Okay, that's the end of episode 9. They are fucking pregnant. Now, you said you think she got pregnant on the honeymoon.
She had to have, right?
Okay, I'm going to say something and I'm going to give everybody a trigger warning that I want to talk about complications in pregnancy, okay? So if you want to skip that, go ahead. You know who MAFS fan is? The Instagram person who gets all the scoop and all the tea, has been reliable for like 10 years.
You have sent me a few things from them since we've been watching. Yes.
MAFS fan. Love them. They have come out and said, I can't believe they allowed this storyline to be in the show, considering how it goes down or came about or something like that. And they're like, I'm not talking about it further. I'm a nervous wreck now. What is going to happen? Is there going to be a pregnancy loss? Was she pregnant coming into the show? Like, what is going to happen? Is something going to happen? And I'm a nervous wreck about this.
Pregnant coming into the show. It's
I
not
don't
his
know.
baby.
I'm just, this is total speculation, guys. The tone that I got from MAFS fan was that this doesn't have a happy ending. And I hope that's not correct.
So if it doesn't have a happy ending, I want to say how brave Megan and Derek are.
Yeah.
For allowing, because I think they probably could have talked to producers and been like, if this doesn't go, we need to not have this part of our story.
I'm hoping and I'm choosing to believe that they're just going to have like a little adorable little baby that they can play Legos with and go on into wonderful life together.
Or could it be that they decide to not stay together? And
I don't know.
Oh, now I'm nervous.
I know I'm nervous. So they arrive early and Megan wants the bigger room so she can feel rested and comfortable. I'm like, she is going to be such a fucking princess when she's pregnant. Oh my God. Derek has no idea what is about to happen to this man.
No, she can't do anything.
Nope.
She can't. She's pregnant.
Nope. That's right. She's pregnant and ticket for abuse. I can just abuse the shit out of you. J&J, Josh and Jalen have an exhausting conversation in which she's like, I need you to see me as this great community builder. I can't even.
I can't.
Will and Brittany start a fight on the pickleball court and Megan and Derek are there and they're just like, oh.
She's like, should we go? They are literally staring up in the sky, looking at their paddles.
And at one point he's like, I forget how he goes, should we finish the match? And she's like, no, let's just go.
But I also thought that Derek and Megan gave both Will and Brittany really good advice.
I agree.
Yeah.
And this is where I saw a totally different side to Megan. I'm like, she's a girl's girl.
Yeah.
She's helping Brittany, not Whitney. That's their couple name. She's helping Brittany out here.
She is.
So, all right. They split up. Derek is trying to tell Will, look, dude, it's the way you answer questions.
Yeah.
So this is a little, again, when they met with the experts, it may have been chopped up. But if this is what Will is seeing, then I understand where he's coming from. Because he tells Derek, he's like, here's what's going on. She hyper focuses. So she asked me this morning, for example, how'd you sleep? And he's like, well, we're in a full-size bed and I tossed and turned. And she's like, what do you mean you tossed and turned? Was it me? Was I the problem? Did I do something? And he's like, no, like I didn't. It's not about you.
Yeah.
And Derek goes, oh, so that's the center of the universe Leo in her. I know it well.
Because I can relate.
I'm like, and he knows astrology. I love this man.
Oh, I love him.
If he even says that Titanic's the greatest movie ever committed to film,
watch out, Timmy.
Watch out. So he says, look, dude, just don't be so blunt. Like, try to say stuff gentler.
Yeah.
Megan, meanwhile, is talking to Brittany, and she said, first of all, did you catch this? She's like, to get away from Will, she's like, I really need to get my steps in. I need to go for a walk. And Megan's like, okay, come with me. And then they go, want to go sit over on that bench?
I loved it.
Yeah. So Megan's talking to Brittany, and she's like, I think deep down what I'm really afraid of is that I'm not his person.
Yeah.
And she starts to cry. And Megan goes, no, that's not it. That's not possible. And I just thought that was such a great
she was so
thing
sweet
to
her.
say.
Yeah.
Yes. So later, more mind-numbing conversation when Will and Brittany are in their bed.
Oh,
and she says, why can't you be vulnerable? She says, what? And he says, okay. She says, I wish you could be more vulnerable with me. And he says, what does vulnerability look like to you? Because I think he's trying to say, I am vulnerable with you.
Yeah. Or he thinks he is.
He feels from neck up.
Yes.
So she says, when you don't answer. So this goes back to the pickleball fight. What this all started with is, what can your partner improve on? And Will was like, nothing. And she felt that was a fake, not sincere answer.
Yeah.
That's where this all stems from.
Yeah.
So he says, she says, when you don't answer me, I just feel like you don't care. And she goes, I don't know. Maybe I'm in my head too much, like whatever. So then she says, do you think we have an emotional connection? He says, could be stronger. Becca, how would you interpret that?
You don't like me. You're not into me.
100%.
Yeah. Whatever the vibe she is feeling, I also am feeling. I don't think he's that into her.
She is begging him for some reassurance. Just a little bit. And I feel like he's kind of breadcrumbing her. And I don't think he's doing it on purpose.
No, I think I don't think he's ever, it feels like he's never been in a relationship before. Like,
yeah,
it feels like he does not know how to respond to people's feelings and emotions.
He is just way too logical.
I couldn't imagine. And I'm somebody who is way too emotional.
Yes.
But I couldn't imagine being that logical. Like, how do you function?
No, and I have said in the past that Timmy's not super emotional, but I can ask Timmy a direct question and and a lot of people don't know this side of Timmy, but he's also super romantic. Like he can be.
Yeah.
If I just had to deal with this as an emotional person, and we see Brittany she is emotionally mature. She's in touch with her emotions. This would be tough.
Yeah. I really believe, I don't think he's that into her. And I think that's where, like, with the whole sex thing, when he was like, well, I'm not, how you reacted, I'm not comfortable with, so we're not going to have sex.
Yeah.
I think that was like, well, I'm not really that into you anyway, so it's all right.
That's a good point. So on top of him being so weird about his answers,
yeah,
they're also not having sex. So she has zero affirmation.
Yeah.
Zero reassurance that he's into her.
I mean, have we seen them even like hold hands or like?
He only does it like when the cameras are on, and well, that's the only time we could see. But like in front of the experts, he's doing it. So I don't know if I don't know what is happening off camera.
I mean, because we like when we got the pregnancy announcement, we see Megan and Derek and they're cuddled up in the bed, and you know,
those two are crazy about each other. I'm convinced.
I feel like she's sitting on his lap. Like they are physically and emotionally in tuned.
Mm-hmm. I even feel that way about J&J.
Yeah, because they're having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get this very quick note. Rhonda is mad at Pat again. Becca, did you?
Surprise.
So they were going to a store to get rubber gloves for an art project to do at this family thing, which hanging around his family sounds exhausting. I'm just going to say that.
It felt like a day camp.
Yes. So there's a million little kids running around.
Yeah.
So they're on their way to say, like, I don't know, AC Moore. Okay. Yeah. And Michael's. And he mentions that he bought tickets to a concert, but he didn't check the date with her. And so she probably, we're hearing it from her, but she probably started going on a 2-hour rant about why he's not seeing her and hearing her and how they need to share schedules. And she said, when they walked into the store, he walked away from me and asked where the rubber gloves were.
Because that's what they came for, to get the rubber gloves. He wanted to probably not be here having everyone in the store hear Rhonda belittle him about the tickets. So he's like, let's get the gloves and get back in the car so you can start round 2.
Then she says he's clueless. And I want to say, this guy is not clueless.
No. And did she say that she had something uber important to do that day? That's why she was so upset about?
I have no idea.
I mean,
she probably just didn't feel seen and heard.
Oh,
but
she wasn't safe.
But she will never feel seen and heard.
No.
This is what I keep saying, because there's something missing inside of her. And she can look in all the external places. She's not going to find it until she fills up her own cup.
Yep.
It's driving me crazy.
So
now they have a dinner back at the couples retreat. And beforehand, the group bombs Megan and Derek with water balloons. And Megan looks like she just turned into Reagan from The Exorcist. Her head is going to spin around and she's going to just rip them apart.
Yeah.
So
she was not happy.
At dinner, they all sort of gang up on Will. And Brittany tells them what happens, which I thought this was excellent.
I thought it was too.
Because I think Will needed to hear that this is not all Brittany.
Yeah, everyone else is seeing it. So listen up, dude.
And Jalen and Belinda kind of were trying to say it, but Megan came out and directly said, if you answered me that way, I would think you were not into me.
Yeah.
Period. So Brittany gets up, she runs off to the bathroom, and Megan, girl's girl, gets up, goes, follows her, and makes sure she's okay. And that's where we leave them.
We didn't talk about the scene where Brittany was sitting with Belinda at first.
Yes.
I think maybe by the pool.
Yep.
And I felt like Belinda was being a very good, like, motherly soundboard to her. And then Jalen came in
and fucked up the whole energy.
And I felt like you could see that on Brittany. Like, Brittany was getting frustrated because then Jalen took over the conversation with her mom.
Yeah. Remind me what Belinda was saying. Do you remember?
I can't exactly remember.
But she was giving her like good advice.
Like, she was like, this is a new experience for
everybody. I know what it was. Oh, Brittany was saying that she doesn't feel like she's his person.
Yes.
And she was saying, he doesn't know you yet. You don't know him yet. Like, she was trying to say, like, give it time. You can't make that kind of assumption.
You're learning each other.
Yes. Yes.
And Belinda has a very soft-spoken, to me,
I love Belinda,
reassuring, kind voice.
Yes.
And then Jalen came in and took over the conversation. But also that's a mother-daughter dynamic, right? So it's a little, but I could tell that Brittany it didn't feel like she was feeling it.
Are there any other thoughts, things that I missed? One of the things I missed is Chad is always cooking.
Yeah, and he's always doing traditional. He is from Louisiana, and he's very into sharing his Louisiana culture through food.
Yeah, he was making like andouille sausage at one point. And then Derek made some guacamole. Like, I just think it's funny that Chad is always cooking.
Yes,
I would be into that.
I'd be into that too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's winning me over here, Becca.
Over my dead body.
So now that we're at the end of episode 10, do you still have hope for these couples? What are we feeling?
So I have hope for Megan and Derek, and take the baby out of it. I think that like I said, they're building a friendship.
I agree.
They're building a physical and emotional connection. And now they do have a baby, possibly. So,
and I will say, if they do have this baby, by the time we get the tell-all, that baby's going to come walking out on stage by itself, 3 years old. Hey, guys.
Do we know when this was filmed?
I want to say it was early 2024.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So interesting, because this is in Austin, and I thought I heard that The Next Love is Blind is in Austin as well, right?
Yes. Okay, the weddings were filmed February 2024.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're almost to February 2026.
We almost are. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's almost 2 years.
So, yeah, this could be a 2-year-old little girl that comes or boy that comes walking out on stage.
Hey, guys. I don't know if The Next Love is Blind is going to be there.
I thought someone said it was Austin, and I thought to myself, oh, that's interesting. They must have filmed these all at the same time because the production was there.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good point. So how you feeling about Pat and Rhonda? Keeping my spoiler out of it because, we did that earlier.
Break up. Pat, leave.
They need to break up. Pat needs to run.
Pat,
get in a shuttle and fly away, brother.
Get in the witness protection program for Rhonda.
Will and Brittany, I like Will. This is not an indictment of Will.
Yeah.
But Brittany will not have her needs met in this relationship.
No, I think that's
something else.
And I almost think that Will be the one to say no on decision day.
That could be the edit, but I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully she does.
Yeah, I want her to. But
what about J&J?
I think that relationship is going to slowly start to fall apart. Yeah. Everything is it's like one little thread that's unraveling and then everything's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. And then Chad and Belinda. Now I think they're going to be fine.
I kind of think that they're going to make it work.
I think so too.
Because have we seen them with the experts?
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember.
I
think we did. I didn't write anything down, so it wasn't important.
I think that they're both in the same place in life where they want a companion. I think it's working for them.
I think one thing that feels, and maybe this is what was bothering me about Chad, is I'm a big authenticity girly. It's one of my high priority values. from what my therapist told me. So, which could be because of my childhood. But I think that Chad strikes me as inauthentic. Chad strikes me as somebody who just wanted a wife.
Yes.
And we're going to plug her in and she's the wife and it just happens to be working out great.
Yeah.
But conversely, I think Belinda's okay with that. I think Belinda's like, I just want a husband and he's a good one. And here we go.
Yeah, they seem, I mean, because we're not getting a lot of them, I think it's real boring and easygoing and there's not much to nitpick.
I agree. All right, guys, that's it. That's your Married at First Sight. Oh, I'm loving this season.
Oh, I'm loving it. So how many episodes are there?
So I thought there would only be 2 more, but there's 4 more.
4 more. Okay.
Yeah, so there's 2 more probably leading up to decision day. I'm thinking I'm going to pull up my email right now from the production company. Just so you know, no, never mind. I was going to say something stupid. Okay, here we go. Leap of Faith. Okay, so November 13th, which is this Thursday, we get episodes 11 and 12. And then the 20th, we get the finale and the reunion.
Ooh.
So I don't know what 11 and 12 are going to be. Traditionally, I'm trying to think of what they've... See, the previous seasons, it's hard to go on because
they were so
long.
Yeah.
I was going to say they do like a final date, but I think that's Love is Blind. I think I'm conflating the 2 things.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do. I don't know. I forget.
Well, we'll find out.
And then the finale will be, so I don't know if the finale is going to be all of the decision days or if we'll get some decision days like that maybe seem obvious. Yeah. And then they'll save like some craziness for episode or for the finale. The reunion will be lit.
I can't wait for the reunion.
Yeah. All right, guys, let us know. Are you loving this as much as we are? We will be back next Sunday or Monday with your next batch of episodes, which will only be 2. That'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, it'll be a short one, I feel like. Unless it's just filled with drama.
Right, could be. Could be. All right, guys, thank you so much. Becca, thank you.
Thank you. Had a great time.
You know what? I had a great time too. I enjoy talking about this.
Yes.
All right, here we go. We'll play it out and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show and get a ton of bonus content, including all episodes ad-free, please visit our Patreon. The link is in the show notes. If we've earned it, please consider leaving us a 5-star review wherever you listen. If you have someone in your life who loves trash TV, please consider sharing this episode and telling them about the pod. I hope you've enjoyed this episode because we made it for you.